For the past year, the so-called New Jeans controversy has been one of the most heated debates in K-pop. And now, former trainee Harin has been at the center of this storm. For a long time, she was accused of lying about being part of the New Jeans lineup before debut. Fans dismissed her, saying, "You were never in New Jeans, stop lying for attention." But recently, Harin's official contract with Ador was revealed. Signed on January 7th, 2022, with her and her parents' signatures plus then CEO Min Heejin's stamp, the contract proved she had indeed been part of the debut team. The contract was supposed to last until January 2023, but just 2 months later, Ador suddenly terminated it. For a 19-year-old girl who had trained for years under Hybe, this was a devastating blow. This revelation completely changed the conversation. The same people who once mocked Harin as a liar were now forced to face the reality that she had been telling the truth all along. The harsh irony here is that while she was treated as an outsider or a fraud, she had in fact endured the same difficult training process as the official members. She lived in the dorms, trained long hours, and prepared for the debut just like the others, until her contract was ripped away without a clear explanation. Harin explained her story quietly on YouTube, saying only that she had been sad and hurt at the time. Yet, instead of sympathy, she was attacked with malicious comments, called a liar, and bullied online. This is heartbreaking when you think about it. A teenager simply told the truth about her experience and was punished for it. This raises a bigger question. Why are fans so quick to silence someone simply because their story doesn't fit the perfect idol image? Adding to the shock, Dispatch later released Kakao Talk messages between Min Heejin and a shaman she frequently consulted. These messages suggested that trainee evaluations, even eliminations, were influenced by superstitions. The shaman described some trainees as possessed by ghosts, losing their minds, or idiots. Min Heejin then made real decisions based on these words, saying things like confirmed for elimination or at least they'll be obedient. This goes against everything the K-pop industry is supposed to stand for. Becoming an idol is already incredibly tough. Only a handful of trainees out of thousands ever get to debut. To think that such a life-changing decision could hinge on what a shaman said is not only unprofessional, but also deeply unfair. It's no wonder that Harin and others like her may have felt shocked, betrayed, and discarded without proper reason. If this is true, Harin's elimination may not have been about her talent at all. It could have been because a shaman labeled her as mentally unstable. Imagine chasing your dream for years, only to be dismissed by something so absurd. It almost sounds like a scene from a drama, yet it happened in real life. Even more disturbing is how Min Heejin referred to the trainees she did choose. She called them fools who won't talk back, kids who just stare in the mirror and dance, and said raising them was like wasting money on spoiled brats. Yet despite these insults, New Jeans members continued to praise her as their mother and begged for her return after she was removed from Ador last year. I wonder if New Jeans members still fully support her after these messages, basically referring to them as nothing more than obedient fools. This shows just how manipulative and controlling Min Heejin's influence was. Despite being insulted and belittled, the members clung to her image as their savior. But Hybe and Ador recognized the danger of this one-sided dependency. Idol groups need guidance and fair management, not emotional manipulation or blind loyalty to one individual. But Hybe and Ador have taken a firm stance. They made it clear that letting an artist group dictate executive appointments, like demanding Min Heejin's reinstatement, is impossible and unprofessional. On August 20th, 2025, Ador announced a new CEO, Lee Do-kyung, a respected Hybe executive with years of experience in artist management and business strategy. This was not just a management change, it was a strong signal to New Jeans members. We will not give in to unrealistic demands. This decision also highlights an important truth. Companies like Hybe and Ador have a duty not just to one group, but to the entire ecosystem of artists, trainees, staff, and investors. Allowing new genes to dictate who runs the company would set a dangerous precedent. It would turn business management into a popularity contest rather than a system based on professionalism and strategy. With this, it became obvious that Hybe and Ador are moving on. They are focused on stabilizing Ador, preparing new groups, and building the next era of K-pop. Industry insiders already report that Ador is developing a new group project, planned long before the New Jeans scandal. But now, more important than ever, with Hybe's proven system and Ador's production know-how, the next group may surpass even New Jeans in global success. Meanwhile, the future looks grim for New Jeans. The group faces multiple lawsuits and court rulings restricting their independent activities. If they break contract terms, they could owe billions of won in damages. Even if they manage partial victories in court, the legal process could drag on for years, effectively ending their careers during their prime. The saddest part? Heejin, the very person they defended so fiercely, is nowhere to be found in this battle. This is perhaps the most tragic twist. New Jeans stood by her, even risking their careers. But when the real fight came, she disappeared. It's the members who now face lawsuits, financial penalties, and stalled careers, while Heejin avoids the consequences. The lesson here is clear. K-pop thrives on cooperation between artists and their agencies, not on superstition, manipulation, or endless conflict. Hybe and Ador are showing strength, professionalism, and vision for the future. New Jeans unfortunately chose to follow false promises and now face the consequences. What matters most now is moving forward. With Lee Do-kyung leading Ador, a new chapter is beginning. One that leaves behind the chaos of the past and focuses on creating music, performance, and artists who are chosen for talent and passion, not for being obedient fools in the eyes of a shaman. This is the true way forward for K-pop, building trust, professionalism, and creativity without being trapped by the mistakes of one person's misguided leadership. And that's it for this video, guys. Do you think that New Jeans is at the point of no return? Or is there still a chance for them to revive their heavily tarnished reputations? Share in the comments down below. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.